So with the shots fired statistics that we're looking at so far this year, of the ones that have been confirmed with the department at 11, it sounds like about the same level as last year in this time frame. Uh, what can you take away from the statistics, and having 6 months left in the year, what's the important things to be hitting on still to try to keep gun violence down?
Well, we're cautiously optimistic that the last 2 years we've been trending downward compared to 2015, where we had our peak of 33 confirmed reports. So again, we're hopeful that that trend will continue downward, but we still have to keep our guard up and keep doing our job and keep going after these guys, both at the state level and federally when we can. And continue to use our cameras successfully as we have in the past, and hopefully keep our closure rates up as well. We've had tremendous success in that regard. So we're not gonna let our guard down, like I said, or take a step back and take a breath. We got to keep after it, and luckily we have the personnel and the equipment to do that. So we're just hoping we continue that trend.
Okay, and you said so closure rate has been fairly good for the cases that you've seen so far. What are some factors that come into, where you run into a stop or kind of a dead end on something that you can't get any further?
It's the cases where we don't have any witnesses or cooperative victims, people who don't want to work with us. Even the, like I said, the victims who have actually been shot sometimes won't cooperate with us, which is difficult for a lot of us to understand. But or areas where we may not have the camera coverage that we do. I mean, that's constantly expanding and getting better, but there's still some areas that we don't have the coverage. So you combine those two variables right there, and it's an extreme hindrance for our investigators and patrol officers.
Okay, and so for the people that are living in the community, maybe in the areas that are seeing more of these reports than other areas, what can people do to protect themselves, or to do what they can to help out with the issues?
You've heard us say it before. It's about being aware of your environment, what's going on around you, situational awareness, and getting on the phone and calling us when you see those disturbances starting to develop. Any type of criminal suspicious activity, all we ask is that you get on the phone and call us right away. Don't hesitate. That's the primary role of a citizen who wants to make a difference and take accountability for their neighborhood safety, is just getting on the phone and calling us. And of course, you do have the right to defend yourself, given certain circumstances. Doing that responsibly and legally is another component. But again, we're just asking for the vigilance and for the assistance in that regard.